Вокруг меня Russophobia.
I'm surrounded by Russophobia, depravity, crime, hunger, and cold, or so claim Russian propagandists who themselves love coming here.
Сборище подонков, педофилов, матросолюбов.
Всем привет!
Hi everyone, this is insider journalist Sergei Yezhov. Not long ago, there was a major internal leak from the FSB, data on all border crossings over the past 10 years. So we decided to look into where the heads of federal media are flying. The very same ones who serve as the mouthpieces of Kremlin propaganda.
Людей просят реже стирать, меньше пользоваться бытовой техникой, меньше мыться.
Британия в самом уязвимом положении. В принципе, достаточно 3 ракет, и эта цивилизация рухнет.
Уничтожить всех к чертовой матери. Почему? Потому что они хотят уничтожить нас.
Оказалось, что пропагандисты...
Turns out the propagandists who pour this nonsense into Russians' ears are actually quite fond of Europe themselves. Many not only continue to vacation here, but also own property.
Не хотите долбануть по Европе? Совершенно напрасно. Я совершенно не шучу. Пока мы не проведем демонстрационный удар, они будут уверены, что Россия никогда не ответит.
Конфликт Запада с Россией, по словам Рябкова, завершится как баскетбольный финал Олимпиады 72 между сборными СССР и США. Непобедимые ранее американцы были повержены. Русские победят и сейчас.
Мы...
We're in Berlin, and this is where, according to the leaked border service data, Vladimir Kondratiev flies especially often. You might remember seeing him on TV frequently, for instance, at Vladimir Putin's press conferences. Putin even personally congratulated him on his birthday.
Владимир Петрович, мы вас искренне от души поздравляем и желаем вам всего самого доброго.
In the 1990s, Vladimir Kondratiev was the director of NTV's bureau in Germany, and as it turns out, he's maintained his fondness for the country. In recent years, he has held the position of advisor to the head of NTV's News Broadcasting Directorate. And while the channel has been airing daily stories about German hostility,
Пугая тем, что враг все ближе, жители Европы уже сейчас приучают к жизни в условиях военного времени. В Германии к потенциальному вооруженному конфликту призвали готовить больницы и всю систему здравоохранения.
Кондратьев.
Meanwhile, Kondratiev calmly boarded planes and headed to the German capital, so dear to his heart. NTV is part of the Gazprom-Media holding. It is headed by Alexander Zharov, former chief of Russia's internet censorship agency Roskomnadzor. As the travel data shows, the former top internet censor prefers to spend time in Italy with his entire family. He frequently visited Rome, Naples, and Pisa. After leaving public service and moving into mass media, Zharov began earning around €10,500 a day. He now oversees TV channels, radio stations, and other media assets. Some of them are entertainment-oriented. But even there, including in comedy shows, political censorship exists, and some outlets are openly propagandistic.
Газпром-Медиа холдинг – самый большой медийный холдинг России, Восточной Европы. Через наши каналы информации контактируем приблизительно с 138 миллионами россиян ежедневно.
One of the top managers of the Gazprom-Media holding is Mikhail Demin. He heads the subsidiary company TPO Red Media, which distributes Gazprom-Media's TV channels. As we found out, Demin is a big fan of Spain and has visited dozens of times. And it's in Spain that the insider discovered 4 properties owned by Demin: a penthouse in Barcelona, a house in the town of Blanes near Girona, an apartment, and a villa with a pool in the same region, Lloret de Mar. Demin is not under EU sanctions, so between his stints working for the Kremlin media holding, he can relax by his Spanish pool. Spain is also popular with the leadership of NTV, which is part of Gazprom-Media. NTV's CEO Alexei Zemsky prefers Girona and Barcelona. Channel 1 host Alexander Gordon also enjoys vacationing in Barcelona and Malaga. But not only there, he's also been to Italy and Montenegro. He was spotted in Montenegro even after the war began. Like many other propagandists, Gordon is still not under EU sanctions, which Montenegro mirrors.
Вы понимаете, что любая армия – это инструмент для того, чтобы не испытывать излишнее давление извне. Я полагаю, что это давление будет усиливаться. Я полагаю, что Соединенные Штаты заставят и Европу еще больше сконцентрироваться на том, чтобы нас поджать, прижать где-то.
One of Channel One's top executives, Andrei Pisarev, rarely appears on camera himself. He is the deputy of CEO Konstantin Ernst and works behind the scenes on Propagandists talk shows. And one is more likely to spot him in Vienna than on screen. He flew to the Austrian capital about 50 times. The insider found that Pisarev owns high-end real estate, a 233 square meter apartment in Moscow's Romanov-Perelok 5 residential complex, and a 4-story house in the village of Peredelkino. Thanks to propaganda, Pisarev has amassed property worth 1 billion rubles and travels freely to Europe. At Channel 1, Pisarev heads the Directorate for Social Programs. In addition to producing talk shows, it organizes televised debates during presidential and parliamentary elections. Pisarev himself has a political background. He once led the political department of the Central Executive Committee of United Russia. He was also regarded as the ideologue of the party's Russian project, which opposed everything foreign. Pisarev was also the principal owner of the company Indigo Studio, which for many years produced United Russia's campaign ads and created videos for the Central Election Commission.
Я уверена, что вместе с партией «Единая Россия», вместе с нашим президентом, мы обязательно всего добьемся.
Единая Россия. Сила в людях.
На Руси было принято мыться задолго до того, как это стало мейнстримом в Европе. Ну так, чтобы было понятно, кто дикари, а кто не очень.
Подчиненный Писарева.
One of Pisarev's subordinates, talk show host on Channel 1 Anatoly Kuzichev, in recent years has most often visited Paris, though he also favors other European cities like Amsterdam, Barcelona, and Venice. He's also been to the United States. Kuzichev's secret love for the West doesn't stop him from delivering anti-Western propaganda on Channel 1. I don't know if anyone ever called Kuzichev a barbarian while he was strolling the streets of Paris, but it certainly didn't seem to bother him. Just like it doesn't bother him to spout nonsense on TV every day to people who've never been to Europe themselves.
Цель благородная? Благородная. Значит, можно все.
Всего, по нашим данным...
According to our data, more than 70 prominent figures in Russian propaganda travel across Europe and still manage to avoid sanctions. You can read the full investigation on the Insider's website. The link is in the description. And thank you for giving this video a like.
The Insider's journalists continue their work despite pressure from Russian authorities. You can support them by liking this video, leaving a comment, and subscribing to our channel. If you'd like to further support their efforts, consider making a donation by clicking the link in the description below.